I love the WWE. I love watching it. I love talking about it. I just love it. I enjoy it very much. However, there are some things I find a little irritating. So here are the top 10 things that I personally find annoying about the WWE. Number 10 is announcing comebacks. I know sometimes it's necessary. Sometimes it's for the build. For example, with Charlotte Flair. There was like little mini videos. It was built up and it's supposed to hype you up and probably sell tickets and all of that jazz. But as a viewer, I like to be surprised. I like to be shocked. I see it live and I'm just surprised. I'm surprised they're back. But like with Asuka, her comeback during the King and Queen of the Ring tournaments, during those, it's like her picture was on the bracket. It's like, oh, I guess Asuka's coming back. And there were talks of her coming back, but I just feel like she deserved to have that pop and that reaction from the crowd, or at least just a better announcement. I don't know. As a viewer, I like to be surprised when they come back. I don't like when they announce them ahead of time, but I also get it. It is a business. They need to sell tickets, make money, all of that. But that's just a slight annoyance. Number 9, I feel like we see the same people over and over and over. Every show, every week. It's just like we're seeing the same people, the same stories. And I know there's a ton of other wrestlers in the back that don't really get a lot of TV time. So I would like even just smaller stories to let other people get on TV for a little bit. I love the main stories and I love the people that we do see. It's just I feel like we see them over and over and over. It's just the same thing every week. But like, give Tozawa a push. I'm all for a Tozawa push. I want to see more Tozawa. Let's do something. And number 8, we have wasted title time. Dominic Mysterio comes to mind. Io Sky comes to mind. It's like they win the title, and then the WWE does nothing with them. Barely TV time. Io, when she had the belt, when she was on TV, it was like always during an ad break. So it just feels like the title isn't as important. Like Dom hasn't really defended his title. He's defending it at SummerSlam, but I feel like he's only defended it once, maybe twice since winning the belt. Yeah, it's just annoying to me. It lessens the value of the title when we never see the champ or never see it defended. I don't know. It lessens it for me. Number 7 is when they call up talent from NXT and then they don't use them. Blair Davenport comes to mind for this one. I wasn't watching NXT when Blair Davenport was on there. I assumed she was really good. They called her up to the main roster. But since I've been watching, I hardly ever saw Blair. And it wasn't very memorable when I did. Like, I just wasn't super familiar with her. And then the next thing you know, she's being cut. Like, well, if I was on NXT and I was doing very well, I would almost be scared to be called up because it's like, well, there's a chance that I'm not used to my potential and I just get cut. And I'm doing fine right here. But they are doing really well with Stephanie Vaquer and with Roxanne. I feel like Julia is kind of getting the Blair Davenport treatment. She has a title, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Julia has a title. I barely see her. We barely see her. And I'm just worried that they're going to be like, well, it's not working or something. Or maybe they just called up too many at a time. I don't know. I feel like they're doing well with Stephanie and with Roxanne, but not so much with Julia yet, anyway. Number 6, generic music. Don't get me wrong, we have our bangers. We have Cody Rhodes' theme, Rhea Ripley, CM Punk, Randy Orton, and the list goes on. But we also have a ton of wrestlers with the most generic music to the point where I don't know who it is until I see the wrestler. Zelina Vega, every time. For some reason, it doesn't clock in my brain, her music, because it's so generic, and I have to wait until I see her, and I'm like, oh yeah. There's too many wrestlers to where I have to wait and see who it is to know who it is. I don't know them from their music, because it's just so generic and boring. Hopefully, one of these days, everyone can have a pretty awesome theme, but my fingers are not crossed. Number 5 is the IWC, also known as the Internet Wrestling Community. We all know that can be a pretty toxic place, Twitter specifically. I don't know what it is. It's just like the place where all the miserable wrestling fans go to make everyone else just as miserable as them. I don't know. I don't know what that phenomenon is, Um, I don't participate in it. If you're gonna do anything, try to spread positivity. It's okay to not like things. It's okay to not be fans of certain wrestlers. Like, it's all okay. Twitter is just a special place that I try to just stay in my own lane, kind of. I like what I like. I enjoy what I enjoy. And I just try to block out the IWC. Because, for example, this just proves it's not really a real place, because if you separated a live show from the internet, the IWC, they're two totally different faces. Like, the IWC would have you believe that Jey Uso is the worst thing to ever happen to wrestling. That he sucks, he can't wrestle, he's just the worst, right? You go to or watch a live event where Jey Uso is there, and he's like a god. He's amazing. The crowd loves him. So that's what I mean. It's like you really can't take the IWC that serious. Again, it's okay if you're not a fan of him. I'm a huge fan. I'm very biased when it comes to Jey Uso. I love Jey Uso. IRL fans, or like just like people who go to shows and actually enjoy wrestling, it's so different than the internet. So always take Twitter with a grain of salt, is what I'm saying. Then we have number 4, and those are squash matches. I don't understand squash matches. Maybe sometimes it's just to showcase a new wrestler, but like the match lasts less than the entrance, one person's entrance alone. It's like a minute or less. I just hate them. They just feel like a waste of time. It feels like a waste of the wrestler's time, of our time. Could have been filled with some kind of story. It doesn't even have to be like an in-depth story, just like something to make us care, because I don't care at all about squash matches. They're just annoying. Number 3. Fake Money in the Bank cash-ins. Again, they're overdone. And I mean, like, it's just like every time they run out, the ref is confused, doesn't know what to do with this briefcase, and then the cash-in doesn't happen. Just like every time. It's eventually like The Boy Who Cried Wolf. Because then when they finally are able to cash it in and it works, we're just like, oh, well, shoot. They did it. I don't know. It's just, it got overdone somewhere along the lines. It seemed to happen every PLE or every show. Kind of lost the value for me anyway. Number 2 are the ticket prices to the shows. I don't know about you, but I will never be able to attend a WrestleMania close to the ring. Thousands and thousands of dollars. It is wild to me. Like, the people who can afford it, kudos. Lucky. Wish it could be me. But it won't be. It's insane. Now I understand they need to make money. But thousands and thousands of dollars for a ticket? That's crazy. And it's not even the PLEs in WrestleMania. It's like regular shows. Just regular Raws and SmackDowns. If you want to sit close to the ring, at least on the backside of the cameras, I'm pretty sure I saw those going for like $5,000 in some places. That's outrageous. Now the seats that are farther up, farther away, obviously more affordable. But I don't know. I think they should be more accessible. But again, I get it. It's business. Need to make money. It just kind of sucks to see. It sucks to know that most of us aren't going to be able to experience that. So, and number 1, can you guess it? It is, of course, the godforsaken Wet Chant. I could go on and on about this chant. It's an irrational feeling. Every time I hear it, it does something to my brain, and it fills me with rage. Just right here. Just fills me with rage, because it's always like 10 people in the crowd that try every time. Every time, almost every promo, there's 10 people in the crowd that try. And it's just more annoying than anything, because it's just disruptive, in my opinion. Either the wrestler has to just talk over it, or do those awkward pauses where pauses aren't necessary, or they have to talk really fast to not leave any pauses so the crowd doesn't try to do the Wet Chant. It's just so annoying. And it really is annoying, because a lot of people tried to say that the Yeet chant ruins promos, and it did. I'll give you that. It did not ruin, but it disrupted one of Jay's more serious promos. It did. I will agree with that. However, the Wet Chant, in my opinion, disrupts way more. Every single promo, I feel like it disrupts it and ruins it. Once in a while, the whole crowd will join in and the wrestler will do the pauses, and it works. It's still annoying. It just is. Maybe it worked back during Stone Cold's time. This is something I will never forgive Stone Cold for, but it worked back then because he did it, he started it, and it just worked. Today, I don't feel like it works, and I really, really, really wish we would just collectively retire it. It was fun while it lasted, but it's a new era, it's a new time. Let's just try something different, maybe. I don't know. Stop trying to disrupt promos. Let the wrestlers tell the story. I don't know. I think I'm just being cranky at this point, but anyway, those were the top 10 things I find most annoying about the WWE. I would love to know if you agree with anything that's on my list, maybe something else you would like to add, or if you just want to spread some positivity, tell me things you love about the WWE. My name is Smidgen, you can call me Jen, and you can find me on Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. All the socials are in my description. I do live watch-alongs of Raw, SmackDown, and NXT, and all the PLEs, so be sure to follow me. Until next time, I'll see you in the next video. That'll do.